Oh, Somar,
I'm James.
we're back.
Back again.
Wasn't here last week.
No, we had things.
No,
I
you
had
had
things.
You
Yeah,
had things.
I had
I
things.
was free. No, it's all good. It was Thanksgiving last week anyways, and I had to do some research on a new show that I'm going to do, and it was what it was.
It's a new
But
show, everybody.
we got news to talk about.
Tons of news.
A lot of news last week.
news.
I'm going to go really fast
Yeah, we're
through
just
the
gonna
speed run.
We're
like
gonna let Omar just shoot it up.
breaking records on this speed run. Then we're going to go to level up news. I kind of looked at it today, and I was like, oh, there's not that much on both. Both magazines that I have. So, I might as well just do everything really quick. Any questions, comments, concerns? You're just going to have to wait.
I'm gonna wait.
Because I got to go really fast. Not like super fast, but anyways. So we'll get it started off. Figures suggest that PS4 Battlefront players base is larger on there, on PS4, than Xbox and PC combined. So, take that how you want to take it. The sequel to Mother 3 is impossible. Impossible, the developer says. I kind of agree with him, just because the game's so old, and 1 and 2 were like products of their time. The combat system could be there, but for story or whatever, I don't know. Fallout 4 patch comes out, PC first. Fixes bugs and new features and more.
Hopefully.
So we'll see what goes on with that. Xbox says backwards compatibility for the original Xbox is very challenging. But a lot of people are getting, hey, we got 360, why can't we have that one? PS4 is doing PS2 stuff now. They just released, Grand Theft Auto, like every Grand Theft Auto that was in that generation. Dark Cloud, a couple other games, I can't think of it. PS TV on sale. That was for Black Friday. It's still kind of on sale if you want a PS TV, a PlayStation TV. It's like the Vita, it plays Vita games and stuff on it. $39. No memory card, no controller, just the box with the power cord. So take that how you want to. They have like 2 different ones. They have like one that's like $300, but it has like 5 games to it.
Ooh.
Then they have one that's like $100 that has like Lego, I think Lego Movie game, and then and then the memory card and a controller. But like the memory cards for these things are like just super expensive. So. Dragon's Lair movie. It's like an old school game. They were gonna make a movie out of it. They canceled the crowdfunding the day before it was supposed to be done because it just wasn't getting enough money. So anybody who's a fan of that, not getting it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 gets a 7.8 gigabyte patch. Yeah, like practically like half the game.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
So, this one's kind of cool, but Final Fantasy VII came out yesterday on the PS4 with trophies. So if you're a trophy hunter, go get that. I bought it. Had a cool little background thing. Plays the piano. It makes the original menu sounds while I'm going through my PlayStation hub and whatnot.
Oh, that's cool. So,
download the Fallout 4 ringtone and get a call from the mysterious stranger.
Ooh.
If that's what you want. Somebody made a video on, all media. Fallout 4, a guy made One Punch Man. And he put him on there and he made them all fists. And they just fought the whole entire time. So, pretty cool. Probably definitely worth a check.
Saw that video, you should check it out.
PS4 was the most sold console during Black Friday.
Not surprised.
So it had one bundle, the Uncharted bundle, and Xbox had Fallout bundle, Gears bundle, and the Tomb Raider bundle, and PS4 still was most sold. So take that how you want to. PlayStation also had some trouble during that weekend. They had from the 26th to the 30th, you can buy I bought Destiny for $30 with the Taken King. They had EOS Online, Elder Scrolls Online, They had Call of Duty for like $10 off, the $100 like big bundle. Assassin's Creed was like $35. That was a pretty good deal. They actually have one still going on a little bit. The prices are like $10 higher for some of these games, but it's for the Game Awards weekend. So, and PlayStation Experience happened this weekend too, which we'll get to, because there's some pretty cool stuff. And I think that's it for a speedrun. Yeah.
That was fast.
That was really fast, because I kind of like trying to weed through some of just like the junk stuff. I don't want to just like, oh, this is all news and it's all interesting. Like some of it is and some of it's not. So we're gonna go level up news, and this is there's some pretty cool stuff in here. Goes back to last week as well. Unofficial app makes PS4 to PC streaming reality. So pretty much you'll, like, on the Vita or the PlayStation TV, they have like the stream where you can stream your Vita to, like, you stream your PS4 to your Vita, and you can play anywhere. Some games have better control schemes than other games, obviously. Destiny is one of them that has really good one. Play PS4, Fallout 4 on my Vita. It has really good controls to it, like almost like you could play that whole entire game on the Vita if you wanted to. Like, it was pretty good. So if you're a big Vita fan, like I am, if you have a PC, let's say your PS4 is in your living room, you have a PC in a different room set up, your wife, girlfriend, your kids, parents maybe they want to watch TV, they want to watch American Idol, last season ever, whatever, and you want to play Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, Witcher 3, whatever game big this year came out, and go in your other room, on the computer, play it. So we'll see how that is. PS4 sells past 30 million, and NES turns 25. That was last week, but some pretty cool stuff. PS4 pretty much on the track to selling as much as PS2 was. We'll see if it goes down. This will be bigger if it sells as much as PS2, because PS2 sold purely based because it had a DVD player on it.
Yeah.
This has a Blu-ray player, but Blu-ray was like last gen.
Yeah.
That was like, you can buy a Blu-ray player for like $60 now. So this is purely just gaming. This is purely just gaming with like a different internet thing. You pay for internet now on this. Like, you can stream on it off, like how we're doing everything right now. So I don't know what that says for gaming. People are saying, console gaming's gonna die, but
I don't know about that, guys.
This has got 30 million. I'm sure Xbox One is at 15, 16 million now with the Black Friday sales that went down. So if that's really something that people really think would happen, I guess I don't know. Han Solo, like his solo movie for Star Wars, had 2,500 actors audition for it.
Really?
Yes. So there's a lot of people who want to be Han Solo, young Han Solo.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
Ooh. Final Fantasy 15 is playable from start to finish. So that means the game is probably really close to coming out. I would say after like translations and like fixing a little bit of graphics here and there and patching up like problems or whatever. Definitely coming out next year. Are we gonna play it? Is it gonna be there at E3? Is it gonna be there before E3? Is it gonna be the holiday game next year that everybody wants?
We don't know. These are questions we need the answers for.
But pretty cool. The game should have been done a long time ago, but it's what it is. I mean, the longer they take, hopefully the better the game. Yeah, hopefully the game's better. Probably the biggest news this week was the second trailer for Batman vs Superman dropped.
I saw it. It was awesome.
I actually had a couple of people tell me they didn't really like it.
Why?
Darkseid kind of looked poopy.
Doomsday,
yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of looked poopy. He didn't look as cool as like.
I mean, he looked like he was right out of Gods Among Us from the game, kind of.
So it's whatever. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. The cast is looking like they made the right choice every time I watch it. Just because, like, I mean, the girl from Fast and Furious has Wonder Woman. Like, she looks pretty good. She's not as tall as people want her to be. So people are like, she's not an Amazonian woman or whatever. But, you know, what it's whatever. She's got a nice build to her.
Yeah, she works well in the outfit.
Yeah. Ben Affleck is looking better and better every time I see one of these trailers. Like, they're like, he's getting his redemption from Daredevil.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got the same Superman, so that's not really anything. Jesse Eisenberg being Lex Luthor.
I was a little miffed about that one.
A lot of people kind of like are okay with it. Some people are just like not okay with it. Me, I'm like, it's kind of like how I feel like they did Joker's character in
With Leto or whatever.
No, not Leto, but like well, I mean even him. But when they did like Heath Ledger's, like where they're trying to make him
more dark,
like darker and like Lex Luthor is really smart. Like, he's probably one of those smarter ones.
He's more than that. He's like the villain that, like, he's like pro-human. Like, he's like the best to his physical ability and his mental ability. And then when I look at Zuckerberg or whatever, I just go like, you're not Lex Luthor.
But like, here's the thing though. Here's the thing you gotta know is like, throughout comics and like the cartoons and stuff, Lex Luthor messes with his body to become a superpower person.
Oh, yeah.
To, like, battle these heroes. So maybe that's what they're trying to get at. Like, he looks wimpy, puny, he's got long hair. Lex Luthor is known to be bald.
Yeah.
Why don't we get a character like this? It looks like in this movie he's trying to pit Batman and Superman against each other. And maybe he's getting, you know, Doomsday, like, controlling him using Zod's power. That's why he's got Zod's body in the trailer as well. So maybe from doing all this stuff, then you realize he has to just do the work himself. Because obviously they're going to overcome it. Yeah. I don't think anybody's thinking that Doomsday's just going to come up in there, beat both of them, beat all three of them up, and then, you know, the movie's just going to end there. No. They're definitely going to overcome whatever challenge they have to overcome. And then he's probably going to be like, whatever. Then he'll probably start altering his body. Like,
yeah, I guess.
He'll get bald. He'll probably get buff. He probably has... I'm pretty sure he already... No. He might have a, like, sample. Like, if he's got Zod's body, then he has a sample of, like, a Kryptonian.
Probably.
So, which means he'll probably start altering. If anybody knows, Superboy is, you know, practically him and Superman's, like, body together. So, who knows? Who knows what...
I guess that it does open up a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't want to go into much speculation with that. I do it enough with other stuff, but I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty cool. So, Xbox One has said that best lineup for 2016. Like, they are going to have the best lineup for 2016.
Good luck with that Xbox.
We'll see what happens. I mean, they have Gears 4, they have Quantum Break, they have Recore. There's another game. There's a couple indie games that they have that are coming out next year.
Are these exclusives or?
Yeah, exclusives.
Okay. Well,
where PS4 is like No Man's Sky, Street Fighter 5,
Uncharted 4.
You know, and that's just like the tip. Does Last Guardian come out next year? We're about to get to the next news, but what comes out? So Rocket League is going to Xbox One. So if you like Rocket League on PC or PS4, it was a huge like break, like, and just like people just downloaded the crap out of it. It was really cool.
Rocket League.
Okay,
Rocket League. Okay, I was like, Rocket League. Why are you saying Rocket League from Naruto? I'm like, what?
But it was huge. It was like a lot of people downloaded it. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Super Smash Brothers mod for Project M.
I know of it.
Done. No longer.
Did it get shut
after
down?
6 years. No, I mean the game's still there. After 6 years, though, there's no like they're not going to be putting new characters. They're not going to be changing costumes. They're not going to be updating anything on it anymore. It actually had like a huge thing for it. So, Project M fans, if our friend Ben was here, he's a huge fan of it. It's done. No more. They're moving on. They're going. I'm sure maybe somebody in like 4 years will Project M, the Wii U one, but
I'll pick it back up.
Yeah, as of right now, it's done. Probably some exciting news for you since you're a Batman fan. Telltale Games announced a new Batman series for them.
A new Batman series?
Yeah, so they make Walking Dead, they make Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands.
Those are some good games, but like I've seen other publishers try and make a Batman game, like Gotham City Imposters, and that it was an exact Batman game, but still, to me, it just wasn't that good of a game.
But I mean, this is gonna be like a Telltale game. It's gonna be,
more detective, maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna be more of a detective. He's gonna be like, you're gonna be like hitting buttons, and then you probably have to move a little bit, and then. It'll be like press X to dodge his attack.
I'll probably like it, but it probably still won't be the same that Rocksteady puts out.
No, I mean, but they're two different games. Rocksteady is the action pack.
I'm just saying I'm not gonna put my hopes up.
Yeah, this is
my expectations.
Yeah. If you're going in with the expectations that they're gonna compete with Rocksteady,
you're gonna have a bad time.
Then you're gonna have a bad time because this is an interactive movie. That's what it is. So it's gonna be an interactive game where you're just like, hey, Batman, what's that in the corner? And then you'll move the cursor, and it'll be on, a thing, and Batman will be like, I'm the best. And pull it out.
I'm the best.
But it's whatever. Return to Final Fantasy XIV for free for up to 96 hours in December.
What?
So if you are a Final Fantasy XIV fan, like I am, I actually just recently bought Heaven's Ward because it was $20 for Black Friday. I'm playing it 96 hours for free in December. If you log back in, I don't know how exactly everything works. I'm sure they'll do some explaining if you go on Google or whatever and look it up. Could be interesting. Maybe it could be the gateway to getting people back into the game. Maybe they're losing a lot of subscribers. So, Nintendo's new boss says NX console won't be a new version of the Wii or Wii U. So this is completely new. It is not going to have motion controls. It's not going to have a pad. From what we know of, all we know is that it's coming out next year. There's been reports of it going to be like the console being manufactured. So like it's already like for Q1, it's already getting like they're going to be starting to like make these consoles, which means the console's done. So if like a factory is already making the consoles,
that's some quick.
Yeah. Which means that they had this in development
for a while.
The Wii U started failing, and they were like, we need to get this out. Like, this is already something.
No pad, though?
They said it's not a new version of either of those consoles.
But that's so useful.
It is, but they are saying this is a hybrid console handheld, so it could still have some type of thing. Mm-hmm. Your Wii U might be connected to it. I mean, not your Wii U, but your 3DS might be connected to it. Who knows? This is exciting news for me because as much as I like those two consoles, I'm ready for Nintendo to be like, hey, Xbox, PS4.
To be serious.
Well, here's what we have. We have games. Our games are usually better than your guys' games. We have The Legend of Zelda. We have Mario's. We have Metroids. We have like all these beloved fan games. They're gonna have better graphics. They're gonna have polished graphics. Our games usually work. We never have really any bugs in our stuff. And then we're gonna steal games from you guys, like Call of Duty, like Battlefront, like the Batman games. They tried. I mean, if you look at the Wii U.
See, that's what I'm thinking here. Is because like this was the assumption that we thought when Wii first came out, and then we didn't get that, and then we thought the same thing with Wii U, and then we didn't get that, and so now you're telling me this, Omar, and I'm just like, I don't know. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me again,
I mean, they're going to fool me a third time because I'm going to buy the shit out of this console.
Oh, well, yeah, I probably will too. But
I mean, from what they're talking about, I think they realize that if they put out another Wii U or Wii or whatever, that it's not going to work. And fans are going to walk away from it. So they need to do something. And this is probably making a console that competes with these two systems is probably going to be what they need to do. Better looking Zelda, better looking Metroid.
I can only hope. That's all I got right now.
Psychonauts 2 gets announced at the awards game. Game Awards.
It's a good game.
So, I never played the first one. If you like it, I know it's got a lot of... It's got like... it has a huge, like, following. So, for 2 to be announced, like, every time I look at these, like, IGN or GameSpot, it's always up there at the top platformers. So, it's like, is 2 really going to be, like, what people want? Mortal Kombat X leaks reveal Leatherface.
I saw that. I was like,
more.
What?
Alien and I think Cyrex or whatever, that one robot from the actual series. So I thought that was pretty cool. Leatherface is kind of like an iconic like horror person.
Yeah.
They have Jason in there
And they
already.
have Freddy.
Freddy was like last one.
Yeah.
Maybe they bring Freddy back to compete with them.
But I mean,
Michael Myers, like
I know why.
cool
I know why they're doing it, because Time Warner is with or Warner Brothers is with in connection with Mortal Kombat now. So it's like that's why they can bring out all these crazy characters. And to me, it's just like, all right, that's really digging in the bottom of your barrel, but hey, it fits, so I'm okay with it.
Like I said, Final Fantasy VII came out yesterday. It's just like the PC port, a little bit polished. I downloaded it. It looks amazing on the PS4. Not in the sense of like it looks real and the characters are different or anything like that. It's just like they're still polygon and whatnot, but it's very smooth. It looks really nice. The background, like the rendered background, where it's just like a city already. It used to
be like cartoon drawn.
It looks a little bit better. Like I said, the characters, they look smooth. Like even though they look blocky and whatnot, it doesn't look like pixelated or anything. Like everything looks smooth.
Okay.
So and then nothing's like cutting into anything else. Like the polygons are like, if they're like this, they're like this.
Yeah.
They're not like, jagged or anything like that. I mean, people should know what I'm talking about if you know anything about games. But it came out, it's got trophies, and if you buy it, you get a free Final Fantasy Midgard, which is the city theme. So I have it on my thing. Plays this like sweet piano like melody. Has Cloud at the bottom, which is kind of gay because I don't like Cloud. Everybody knows I don't. But when you go up to like there's like a little line where your friends are at, you do the party. It turns into Midgard, the city.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's pretty cool. Probably the biggest news from yesterday: Final Fantasy VII Remake was shown with gameplay.
Yeah.
Graphics, what the characters look like now. Actual gameplay was probably the biggest thing about it, which is pretty cool. Completely different combat system.
Really? It's no longer turn-based, right?
No longer turn-based. From what it looks like,
Jeez.
Crisis Core, if you ever played the PSP version of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, that's what it looks like. I don't know if I have there's like an actual combat system in Crisis Core, but it looks like Kingdom Hearts, it looks like Final Fantasy 15, like it's just got that combat. They changed it. So far the only two characters they showed fighting was Cloud and Barrett. Barrett looked really sweet. He had his gun, is like it actually looked like it was attached to his arm, like it looked like a part of his
kind of fused.
Yeah, like it looks fused.
Nice.
He was shooting. I don't know if you can control him, but he was like just walking, shooting. And
I bet you can, because that's been a thing now where you can just switch to any character.
Yeah. Cloud was using his buster. He was just slashing through everybody.
Well, see, there you go. You might not even need to use Cloud if you buy this game.
I might not be able to. Barrett's pretty cool, but I might not be able to. I mean, we'll see. But it looked really cool. It looks like they're keeping the same like characters. Like if you ever play Final Fantasy VII, I played the beginning. I bought it because I want to beat it. I played the beginning like 5-6 times, just trying to get going in the game. When you go to destroy the reactor in the first part, there's a bunch of characters who are important to the story. They kept them. They actually gave them voice acting. It doesn't look like it's just a bunch of talking or reading or anything like that. It's like they were talking to Cloud. There's an iconic scene where you're running away from the core and Cloud gets trapped by a bunch of soldiers. And they show that scene and he's just holding the buster and then he just like starts fighting and you start fighting them and then it just cuts into the scene and all this stuff. It looked really, really good. Not a huge Final Fantasy VII person just because I don't like Cloud that much.
I mean, it wasn't my Final Fantasy game either, so...
But it could get a lot of people back into the series. It could get a lot of people who wanted this back. I don't know the fan reactions to the people who are huge fans. I have one person. He is my friend. He's played Final Fantasy VII probably about 50 times, beat it through. He said he had no problem with the way the combat was. It might make it easier for people who like...
never played.
Are like trying to get away from turn-based because turn-based is just like one of those things that's like dying out slowly.
Well...
like if you see like any game that had turn-based, it's starting to make it like a little bit more interactive when you're playing that stuff. So he said he doesn't have any problem with it as long as they don't change the story. So as long as they don't do any like major overhauls to the story or like cut characters out,
they might.
Yeah,
because it's a remake and it's a whole new game, you guys. So I mean, like somebody could just be, or Square Enix could be like, I don't like that fucking ending, and then they got a new one.
But they would piss a lot of people off.
They would.
It's probably
because it's part of the lore.
Yeah, a lot of people like that story for what it is. A lot of people love that story.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think that's one of the best stories. But between like 6, 7, and 8, stories are really good. 10 is really bad, and like I don't know if anybody really even like 9 that much. A lot of people like 9 just like they like Majora's Mask.
Which one was 9?
I can't. I know you're just like this little kid with a tail. It was really weird.
Oh yeah, that cat thief guy.
Yeah,
I forget his
name.
So
like, a lot of people were like really excited for that, and like, I don't know.
I like 10, you guys. Just want you to know that right now.
10 was good, but a lot of people.
It was the first one I ever beat.
A lot of the people like when you see the story's not that great. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's a thing, and got gameplay, and I think it's coming out next year, if not the beginning of 2017. Year. So we could get 2 Final Fantasy games that's kind of the same, which would be weird. But I don't see them releasing like a teaser trailer like they did for E3.
Mm-hmm.
Then PlayStation Experience comes out and they just blow it out of the water with actual gameplay. Like, we've seen that teaser trailer where like Cloud and Barrett's just like walking down the street, and then like that was it, and like Midgar and like actual good graphics, but like a cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, this game's probably easily like 2 years away. And then they have gameplay, like actual combat gameplay, and I'm like, that's really good. Like, that could just be like that section, and they've just been working on that section for a little bit. And it could just be that part, but like, I feel like they've been working on this for years, and that's why I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is taking forever, and Final Fantasy 15 has been taking forever because they've been working on this like in the shadows. They've been like, let's get this done, and then like next year might
punch
be
out our other projects.
It might like next year might be the year of Final Fantasy, and then Kingdom Hearts next year after that. So.
Dude, I'm already in a Final Fantasy mood right now.
Right? That's why I bought 7. I bought 7.
Just talking about it gets you in the mood, man.
If anybody wants to, like, me record it, and I'll play the crap out of that game, and people can be like, you're so terrible. You're supposed to go here. You're more
supposed to do this. No, man. What are you doing?
So enough Final Fantasy talk. Sony will offer 12-month PlayStation Now package for $100. This is kind of good news. Because it's like $20 per month if you buy it regularly.
Yeah.
So that times 12 is what? I don't want to do math.
12 months?
Yeah.
For $100?
So that'd be like $240
for PlayStation.
No. Yo, $100 for 12 months. That's the packages they're gonna start throwing out. It used to be $20 a month before this package is coming
for PlayStation
out.
Plus.
Now.
Oh, PlayStation Now. Okay, I was gonna say PlayStation Plus, dude. It's like $50 a year, though. That's a rip. But luckily, we avoided that. Yeah, who checks over there?
My girlfriend should give me food, man. I'm hungry. I was trying to sneak it in there. But yeah, so hopefully this is good. Hopefully they fix the service, because I tried to play Resident Evil 6 on it a while ago.
Yeah, you're talking about how it's laggy, kind of shitty.
Yeah, and it like kicked me out. I have shitty internet though.
It's based on internet.
Yeah, but like, because they don't download the game to your system, they upload it to your they stream it to your system. So this could be the way to get in there. Hopefully it works, because they have a lot of games, and this could be their key to like competing with backwards compatibility. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, but backwards compatibility, you know, you have the game and then it just works.
Mm-hmm.
But with this, like, there's literally like 300 games on here. You can pick and choose what you want to play, and then it streams.
Yeah.
And if you're paying $100 a year, like, it's just like whatever game you want to. Like, hey, I got an off month. There's nothing coming out this year. I'll play this old school game. You know. Hey, they're remaking this game for the 20th time. I'll just play it on here for like $6. So, Gears of War studio, like, not the one that's making the new Gears of War before, because it's a different, like, studio. The people who made, like, the first couple. They're making a MOBA, which is, you know, like League of Legends, Dota 2.
Okay.
For PS4 and PC. And it kind of, screenshots kind of look Gears of War-esque, so I'm kind of excited. So I'm like,
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, the first people that made, like, Gears 1, or, like, people that made...
I don't know if they made all the way from 1 to 3, and then Judgment, and the new one has been made by the newer people.
Mm-hmm.
What it is, but I know it says... All I've seen is Gears of War Studios, so I don't know if it's Cliffy B, I think his name was. He was the original guy.
Yeah, he left.
I don't know if he's the one that's making this game, but it looks sweet. From screenshots at least, and it's a MOBA, PS4, PC. I know we got a shit ton of them.
Is it that over?
No, it's over the shoulder.
Really?
Yeah, so it looks more like Smite, but Gears of War is over the shoulder third person shooter. So I don't know, it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying?
Could be cool.
And then the last bit of news: Ratchet and Clank, the new one, the remake remastered in a way because it looks amazing. Like it looks like how Nintendo does their games. They're like cartoony games.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really look realistic, but it looks really good. April 12th next year. So I think the movie comes out the beginning of the year. Then this game will come out. So maybe they're trying to get the kids, the families who don't have a PS4 yet, because they're like, oh, my kid's got a Nintendo or whatever.
Yeah.
This is the game that they go get. Then the father, or even the mother. Hey, this game looks cool, whatever. I'll get this for me and my son can play this. And that's another PS4 and somebody else's thing. So
look out, Nintendo. Somebody's going after your family merchandise.
And that's about it for that news, the Level Up news. Yeah. That's 2 weeks of somewhat news. Jammed into 30 minutes.
I just noticed that little robot thing hasn't dropped the tag yet. Did you, change the settings?
No, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Cool. That is a new sign right there.
I'm glad he's picking up, though.
Picking up the slack. It's been 3 episodes, dude, and you've been dropping that shit all the time.
You dropped it every 5 minutes or something.
Yeah. So, like I said, last week was Thanksgiving. We didn't do an episode. My birthday was Thursday.
Happy birthday, Omar.
You already said happy birthday. We had a little shindig.
We did.
Friday.
It was fun.
My friend Ben, he was supposed to be on the show today, but I told him that he had prior arrangements. So I was like, come through next week. So we'll have, for the first time, 3 people on the show next week. I had to do some stuff. My new show is called The O Show.
The O Show?
The O Show.
The O Show.
So that's going to be our new show. But he got me a GameCube. Maybe could see this. I bought Ike yesterday. Ike is my man. He fights for his friends.
Boom.
It was at GameStop. I walked in there and they're like, hey, look at these things that are back. And it was like Captain Falcon, Fox, couple Ikes were there, couple Lucarios, and that was it. Best Buy has a lot of Lucarios and Dark Pits though, so I was like, not really anything. But for GameStop, that was pretty cool. I walked in there. I had this already.
Lying around.
Metroid Prime, the original one. I don't have the book, so I'm kind of sad. The game's in the GameCube because I was just buying it. Really hard to play.
Well, yeah, because back in the day, they didn't give you fucking saves every checkpoint or something.
No, it had nothing to do with saves. Had nothing to do with graphics. Controls.
Just control.
I started moving the C stick and no movement. I had to collect R2. I had to hold R2. I'm even saying wrong, but I had to use R to stop Samus to move her arm so I can see other stuff. And then L2 was lock on. L was lock on. So I was just whoa, this is hard. I'm used to C-stick. I'm used to 360 movement if I want to.
Are you sure you can't change that in the settings?
Nope. Nintendo is not that type of person. They do not do that for you.
Isn't that funny? Can't you go to settings or something?
Nintendo's nope.
That just shows how spoiled.
That was a pretty cool birthday present. Really love the GameCube. I did a unofficial show. It was actual XP GamesCast episode 2. Canceled it, but we talked about our favorite consoles on there. And I said GameCube was probably my favorite console. It's definitely the one that really, really, really got me into gaming. I thought it had probably the best games of that generation, other than PlayStation actually just having a shit ton of games for it.
Yeah.
Or PS2. Thought it was really graphical. It had online service before online was actually a thing. You can see down here they have all the components.
Yeah, like they planned ahead to like make extra stuff.
Yeah,
like,
it's just really cool. So, I did buy the Game Boy Advance adapter.
Oh yeah.
For like $50 yesterday, and then I took it back. I was like, "This is not what I want. This is not what I want." So I had it in here.
You didn't want the adapter?
No, it wasn't. I blew up the stuff on the TV, and I was like, I'd rather just play it on my Game Boy Advance. Like I'd rather just whoop this bad boy out over here,
dude.
It doesn't look right on my
on
TV.
The big screen. Well, yeah, I guess
it doesn't look
not.
right. Like everything was blown up, and then it's not HD, so like it doesn't smooth anything out. I don't know how to get HD on that. But I'd rather just buy like old school games for it and just.
It's compatible, honestly. You need to like take a Q-tip to this like brown stuff over here.
It's alright. It's probably poop. But here's the Metroid game. I do. Ben did hook me up with the Need for Speed. It's over there. So yeah, that's just what it is.
He had a good birthday, you guys.
Yeah. My boy Adam, if he ever watches this, didn't give me nothing. He's talking about he's needing me a Christmas present that equals both. Cause my birthday's in December. Blah blah blah. But whatever.
He's getting some pretty good stuff from
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
You're
we'll
gonna
see.
like it. Trust me. You guys will like it too.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll have it all up here. If he got me some good stuff, it'll be all right here. All right here.
Okay.
But
sure.
So I want to get into, since I got my GameCube here, and we haven't really done like a great topic in a while. I want to know, retro gaming or new gaming? What do you like? And I'm gonna do from. We'll go about 2000 back as retro, and 2004 as retro. I mean newer. So this would be considered newer gaming.
GameCube is considered newer gaming.
It would be PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. From there. And then Dreamcast, 64, and PS1 back.
Okay.
So I know PS2 came out like 99, or no, came out in 2000, and Dreamcast came out in 99. We'll do like from whenever. I think the GameCube came out
2004-ish.
No.
Yeah.
GameCube came out in 2001.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
Yeah.
So, what's your views on gaming? Because, like I said, GameCube's probably my favorite.
Okay. Retro's cool and all, and I had a big history with the N64, and it's really nostalgic, but I'm gonna go with new gaming, just because new gaming is, like, the shit. I can have, like, there's more technological advances that just make gaming more fun, whereas retro, all you get now is the nostalgia effect, and it's just like, half these new consoles can put that announced nostalgia effect in you just by having like backwards compatibility or re-downloadable PS2 games, and look at that, you're still playing on your new console.
So that's still retro gaming.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, if you put it on a new console, that's still retro gaming. Like, you still play those games. Here's my thing. I'd favor neither.
You favor neither.
Favor neither.
Fucking tricks me in this.
I know, I tricked you. Here's why I favor neither. GameCube is, like I said, probably my favorite console. I like the newer consoles as they come out. So, like, I like the regular Nintendo, NES. Super Nintendo comes out, I'm like, this is the best. Sega Genesis comes out, this is the best. PS1 comes out, this is the best. 64, is out, this is the best.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. That's just like, you get the new thing works, it's cool. I don't think anybody's ever just been like, other than maybe Japan, who is like, they have a market where like they don't buy the newer stuff, and then they go out and buy it after it's like 6 years old and just play every single game for it for like 3 years, and then go buy the new console again when it comes out. But like here, I'm like, I got my PS4 probably a couple months after it came out. I've gotten every system that I've got has been like, I've always got it late. I got the Wii U like a year late. I got the PS4 like 3 months late. I got the Xbox One 2 years now. GameCube, I got it like 3 years after it was out. PS1, PS1 and 64, I got like real late as well. So I was like,
I mean, that's usually the smart way to do it anyway.
It's a smart way, but then it's not always the fun way.
No.
Like right now, I got the PS4 and I've had it practically since it came out. I had it like January, the year, well, it came out in November of like 2013, So I had it since 2014, January, February. But, like, my thing about retro gaming is it was simpler, and it was, like, I think it was a little bit more enjoyable. If you go back and play them now, it's really hard to play them. Other than, like, Mario, some of the Mario games, well, most of the Mario games.
I was gonna say, dude, I've struggled with Mario. I don't want to hear it.
No, you struggle on them, but they're smooth. They're fun. They're games that can go from from that first generation to now. Like, it's the same gameplay as the new ones now, other than, like, 64 and Sunshine. But it's the same gameplay as those ones. It's not like something like from the PS1 era. That's just completely unplayable because, like, the Resident Evil games are just really hard to play. Metal Gear Solid, the first one is really hard to play.
Yeah.
Like, those games are really hard to play because they're like, they didn't, not that they wanted to have those tank controls, they just didn't know how to have good controls yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everything was still left to right.
And I agree with you there because, like, with Retro, they didn't have a lot with controls. Most of the game content was in the story of the game. And nowadays, with new games coming out, story's kind of lacking, but game controls up there. So I'm kind of mixed matched with you on that part because I do prefer story over mechanics. But at the same time, when I look back at Retro, I go like, all you have for me is a story that I've probably already heard anyway. So.
Yeah. Biggest thing though to me is like Star Wars Battlefront just came out 2 weeks ago. It's starting to get really bad reviews. Like, people were really high on it when it first came out. Now it's getting bad reviews. Not enough content. Not enough things to do. No story in it. Nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
As for, like, if it would have came out like 4 or 5 years ago, even with bad graphics, but with the way it is, or not 4 or 5 years, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, had it came out with, like, you know, just the graphics of that time, but still the same gameplay, still the same, like, you know, online interactive way it is, it would have been like the game of the year.
You think?
Yeah, easily. I mean, there's nothing out like that at this time.
It's true.
But we have it now, has no story, it's lacking a bunch of stuff.
Do you think it's a little behind on its time?
Now it's like, this is a good retro game if it was something that was retro. If this was like, you know, whatever, it's, you know, it's just really bad for the time. A game now has to be like super complex, and it has to have like 6 different story ties into it, and if it doesn't end, like if you don't have 20 different endings to it, then it's not good. And if the mechanics aren't fun and like enjoyable, then it's not great. I mean, that's just how games are then. But like, you used to play Mario and you die 3 times, and then you start from the beginning and then you play again.
Yeah.
Like, it's all about the gameplay back in the day. As for now, it's like, how good can we make the graphics look? Like, how good can we get voice acting? How good can, like, you know, like, how good can we just make the game look and feel before we make the gameplay? And then we'll make the gameplay, but then we're like, oh, well, we made the gameplay, but since it's online, we have no story, we have like 3 maps, you get 6 guns, and whatever. 6 guns back in the day? If I had 6 guns,
whoa!
If I would have, like, you play Contra, you got the 1 gun, but it gets different transformations when you pick up the boost.
Yeah.
If I would have had like 6 guns and then like 20 transformations between all 6 of those guns, like, how amazing would that game have been back in the day? You know what I'm saying? But 6 guns now is like, dude, 6 guns, that's it? I mean,
that's all I got. I don't get to carry 6 guns.
It has more than 6 guns. But, like, you know, you're like, 6 guns, like, that's weak. Like, why would you give me that? But, like, yeah, so it's like, it's just one of those things where is gaming now better just because you can do cooler stuff in it? There's like, because I find like when I go like play like an old school game, and I'm like, damn, you could do that in that old school game. Like, you do something and it's like real cool. Like, I'm trying to think of a game like back in the day that'd be like real cool, and then like you do something and I'm like, oh, you could roll in this game? Like, how can you roll in this game? Like, this game is like really old. I'm like, I can't. I just started rolling in fucking like Smash Brothers now, but like this game had rolling back in the day.
Yeah.
But like that's like little stuff like that. Like, I know you're thinking of like games where you'd be like, dang, I can do that in this like old school game. Like, I didn't even think like, or like old school fighting game where you like pick somebody up and like slam them on the ground. I'm like, I can actually lift somebody up in this old school game. Like those were like breaking things in those games.
Yeah.
As for now, if my guy can't walk, 2 feet without like tripping, I'm like, what the fuck? Why is he tripping? He should be able to walk. This is a video game.
Why he tripping?
Why he tripping all the time? Or Battlefront. There's literally only 4 maps in the whole game right now. Each map is like mapped out for different things, and I'm just like, this is weird. Why is there like, they take this map, they give you a section for this mode. They take this map, they give you a section for this mode.
That does seem a little.
So it's like they're trying to make it like 20 maps with like 4 maps spread out through all their.
I mean, Metal Gear did a thing with Rush Mode where they kind of confined the map to like make it smaller because they had some pretty big maps, but they only have like maybe like 5 to 6 maps.
Yeah, like the free game of the month this month is Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple, it's just over the top dungeon crawler. I literally have been playing the crap out of that, and it's like.
I'm still playing Fallout 4, you guys.
It's just really fun. I beat Fallout 4. We're about to get to that. But like Gauntlet is just like an old school looking game. Very it has no graphics at all. And it's just like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm playing it now, but we're like, it's 4-player co-op online, and we're just running through it. Getting gold, we're laughing. Like me and my buddies, like I'm stealing all the gold, or we get the crown, or whatever. And like, they're just like
classic arcade co-op.
Yeah, and it's just like that's fun. And then people are like, "Oh, I wish Fallout 4 was like online." And I'm like, "No, I don't want it online because it's like good for how it is. Like if it was online, I think it'd be different."
I mean, I think it'd be cool to like see other people's like settlements and stuff. But, I mean...
Like, if you could attack other people's settlements, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I would kill everybody in there, so it wouldn't really make a difference. But then how do they fast travel? Or do they have to just walk there the whole entire time?
Oh, yeah, that's true. And then there's the concept, like, Metal Gear did the same thing where you attack other people's bases, and that's not that popular of a mode, really.
Exactly, so it's like single-player games just stay single-player.
It's good story. It's a good story-driven game.
Yeah.
It doesn't really need a multiplayer functionality, I don't think.
So, Fallout. This guy's going ham with his shit.
Yeah, I know. It's like, dude, I think you got some poop particles in your nose or something, man.
I mean, I'm sure he's just trolling right now.
Well, I mean, look at his name. It's in his name, troll.
That's right. I mean, hey, we accept the haters here.
Yeah, I guess we do.
One hater.
One hater ain't gonna bother me.
6 haters don't bother me. 100 haters.
Fuck.
He said fuck.
Hey, you can't say that on here. Come on.
That's alright. You say what you want to say, buddy. So I want to get into Fallout.
You want to get into it?
Like,
I thought you already beat it. What happened?
I beat it.
Yeah.
And I was.
So you want to talk about it?
I wasn't disappointed. I was upset the way I went.
The way you went?
Yeah.
The way the game went, or the way you played through
the way I went through it.
Okay.
So I was like, I picked the Brotherhood. I got in bed with the Brotherhood of Steel.
I didn't fucking do anything with them so far.
Spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear this.
Spoiler, Cyber Controller guy. I don't think anybody that hears this are for listening.
They're the bad guys.
The Brotherhood of Steel?
They're the bad guys.
Dude, I felt that way since, like, Fallout 3. Looking at these guys, I'm like, you look like a bad guy.
They're definitely the bad guys. And I did some shit. I killed some people that I wasn't proud of killing. I don't want to get into, like, too deep of the story, but you pretty much massacred just a lot of people.
It's messed up.
Yeah, so, it is what it is.
Dude, I haven't done any missions with Brotherhood of Steel. I took Pedal and Dance, was giving me attitude. I'm just like, fuck you, buddy. I'm not gonna work with you. And so I've been doing Minutemen quests.
See, I don't really like the Minutemen either.
Oh, I like the Minutemen. Because they're the people, Omar. We represent the people.
I'm not gonna spoil like the other people. I'm not gonna spoil the other factions, but the Brotherhood is definitely the evil one. So
the evil guys.
If you don't want to be evil, don't pick them.
What is evil, though? I mean,
there's no good or evil in this game, which kind of makes me upset. I did try to do like a let's play, let's be evil in Fallout 4. You can't kill people. I found that out. You can't kill your companions.
No, the companions, they're your companions. They don't ever die.
But you don't get the companions until you make a bond with them. So why can't I kill them before that? I could kill my companions in Fallout 3 if I didn't want to be with them.
I don't know.
Then you're just not with them anymore.
I mean, I noticed there's not a whole lot of options for doing evil things.
Yeah, you can be sarcastic, but that's about it.
Yeah, you can be a prick, but that's about it.
And it's just like, it really pissed me off, because at the beginning, if you haven't played Fallout 4 yet, you fight, like, you go back to Sanctuary Hills, you see Cogsworth. I'm pretty sure the guy was like, in the E3 thing, he was like, hey, you can talk to Cogsworth. You don't have to talk to him, or you can shoot him in the face. When he said I can shoot him in the face, I took that as I can kill him.
Yeah.
Can't kill him.
No.
So then I go to where you first meet Preston. Go in there. I kill all the raiders. I go in there. I'm sneaking, so he doesn't see me. I shoot him in the face, and he just lets me shoot him in the face 6 times. And then he'll attack me. And then I went out and killed a bunch of raiders, and he's attacking me while I'm shooting the raiders. And that part where the Deathclaw comes out. And then that was it. Yeah. And I couldn't finish the mission, and I looked up online, and it was like, just wait 5 days, and you'll be alright. So I went, rested, like, I just waited 5 days.
Yeah.
Came back, and he was like, hey, buddy, what's up?
Oh, man.
I was like, are you kidding me? Why can I not kill him? But then I went to a different place, and I killed, like, people who don't come with you. So you can do that.
Well, I mean, Preston is one of your companions.
I know, but you can't kill Sturgis, you can't kill that lady who does all the jet. No. You can't. All the people, like the 5 people who are left in that place, when you go to like save them from that like church or whatever, you can't kill any of them. They all go to Sanctuary Hills, and then you can't kill them there. So it's like you can kill anybody who's not part of the main story. Practically, it seems like
it's kind of lame.
Yeah,
because I don't even run into that many random encounter people.
Exactly. You find like you can kill, like if you go do the Minutemen missions and there's like all the people in the town, you can kill all them, but you can't. Like, you can kill the settlement people, but you can't come back. Like, of course, Preston would be like, I don't like you at all.
Yeah.
But if there's a way to kill him, someone please tell me, because I can't. I can't do it.
I mean, I think one, like, concept that, I don't know what Bethesda was, like, thinking when they were developing the game, but, like, it's a great game. Love the game. Still playing the game. But I've noticed games lately don't really have an evil outcome to them anymore. Like, I don't think I've played a game since like Knights of the Old Republic where I could literally just be an evil dude.
Yeah.
Where like nowadays
Fallout 3, maybe evil.
Fallout 3, yeah, you could be a fucking raider if you wanted to. But I mean, like, what I'm saying is like most games nowadays, like they'll give you the option to do bad things, but your ending's still going to be almost the same to what it would have been if you were good.
Well, I definitely got the bad ending.
You got the bad ending?
I definitely got the bad ending. I definitely got the ending where it's like, you fucked up. You went the wrong way.
Oh.
Like, I am definitely a military, do what my boss tells me type person who just kills people if he tells me to kill them. Yeah. So, I'm not too happy about that. I'm going to have to replay that game.
So wait, that wasn't, Brotherhood of Steel faction isn't part of the main story, though?
They are if you make them.
They are if you make them.
All the factions, there's like a part where... Spoiler alert. There's a part where there's a mission after you do it, you need to build something. And when you go to build it, they say you can either go to the Minutemen, the Freedom guys, Brotherhood, and there's one other faction that you can go to. I don't want to spoil that one.
Okay.
But, like, you can do that, and then whoever you pick is practically who you side with.
Okay.
I was already with the Brotherhood, so I was like, I'm gonna just have the Brotherhood fix this up. Did it, then they did a bunch of stuff. And
then they're like, we're the government, we're gonna come in and boss people around and do whatever we want. Like most governments do.
And I actually was like really hoping that like maybe in this game they would make you pick different factions. Like, what if I want to hang out with super mutants? What if the super mutants are like, you hate humans just as much as we do. Be on our side. Like, they need to do, like, Bethesda needs to do that one game. Like, you can be with the super mutants, you can be with raiders, you can be with the gunners.
And see, that's what I've noticed in Fallout. Like, every single Fallout game, you're a human vault dweller.
Yeah.
Come out of the vault. Except for Vegas. You didn't come out of the vault. You came out of the fucking ground. But, I mean, the point is, like, you're always a human. Why? Why can't I be a robot? Why can't I be a synth? Why can't I be a ghoul? Why can't I be a super mutant?
I don't know.
It's like,
be a ghoul.
I mean, but it's made by, like, Bethesda, who also makes, like, Elder Scrolls and Skyrim, who give you race classes and bonuses to those race classes. So it's just like, why not with Fallout? Like, maybe ghouls they don't get radiation disease because they're already a fucking ghoul. Hell,
Yeah.
radiation would heal them. So I mean, like, we wouldn't have to worry about that anymore.
Be like the lizard.
Yeah,
class.
yeah, exactly. But I'm saying, like, I get that they're different games, but at the same time, I'm tired of being a human a little bit. I'd like to try and do other things.
Like, it's not even that I'm tired of being a human. I would just like to, like, what if I could be with the Raiders? Like, what if I was just evil enough that the Raiders was like, we're not gonna attack you on sight because we heard your rep.
Yeah.
Kill everybody.
That'd be fucking badass,
right? And then like you could just side with them.
Yeah.
Why
you could like
get on?
You
that
could like be the badass Raider that pulls all the Raiders together and like, yo, we're a gang of Raiders now.
Yeah,
like,
and just take over the Commonwealth like that.
Yeah.
Or take over, the capital or New Vegas like that. That'd have been cool. That'd have been awesome.
It would have been cool.
But I think they're just really like, we still just want you to be good. And like, I know they're thinking is like just the Raiders are just evil.
Yeah.
And like, but there's a way. There's Raiders. Like it's not one Raider. It's Raiders.
Yeah, they're different like factions almost themselves.
Well, they are a faction themselves.
Yeah.
So like, how do you become a Raider?
You would just
the Raiders just attack you on sight no matter what. They attack anybody on sight, even the person.
Pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. Like how to. I've killed probably literally 1,000 Raiders in this game.
No, actually, because Daniel told me a tale. He sneaks like all the time, and like he'll eavesdrop on Raiders because sometimes they just talk to each other.
Mm.
So like obviously, if you are a Raider, the Raider's not going to attack you anyway. But like the Raider was talking about how him and his clan found a kid. And they thought, yeah, this kid's pretty cool. We're going to let him hang with him. So we're all sitting around the campfire, and we let the kid have some jet and stuff, because we didn't care. He's a kid. Whatever. And then it turns out, like, he didn't sit close to the fire. And we're like, dude, why didn't he sit close to the fire? And, like, the kid started freaking out. Like, I guess, like, he had a bad time with fire at one point in time. So later down the road, everybody's asleep. We get the funny idea that we're just going to, like, take the kid's mattress and put it on the river, and then we're gonna put some oil around it, and we're gonna set it on fire, and it'll be a huge laugh, and it'll be hilarious, and then he goes down the river, and funny enough, he wasn't waking up for some reason, but then eventually, so we just started chucking rocks at him. So then eventually he wakes up and he's freaking out and going, oh my god, somebody help. Well, I mean, it turns out he drowned because I guess he couldn't swim either. And then it's just like the other Raider's like, oh wow, funny how that works, right? And then it's like the other guy's like, yeah, I know. So it's just like that tells me Raiders don't attack everybody they see on sight. They only attack if you have something they want. So it's just like, as you said, why can't I be a badass Raider?
Yeah, like why isn't there like a Raider boss,
right,
that you
could overthrow?
Not overthrow, but like
or
what if
befriend?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if he's just like, I heard what you're doing around the Commonwealth, and you keep killing my Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe since I can't beat you, do you want to join me?
Right.
Or you kill him, and then the Raiders are like, whoa, man, he could pretty much kill anybody, and you killed him. So, like kind of like in New Vegas, where it's like the Legion and the NCR, and the two different Brotherhoods of the Steel. And I know there was a couple different factions, but like, why can't it be like that? Like, why does the Raiders just have to be like the bad people? And,
right.
And if you actually like hack some of the terminals, like some of the terminals give you like background story on the Raiders.
Yeah.
And like, why can't I be part of the Gunners or the Powder Gangers in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Or like, why can't? I mean, I think you can be a part of the Powder Gangers,
you can.
But like, why can't it be? Why can't I do it more? So that's all I wanted to talk about Fallout. So, what? He's done. He hasn't had anything.
I noticed that, but I missed his last part of I ain't a hater. I'm just a normal gamer trying to find a shit. So I'm like, I'm just like, oh well.
So yeah, Fallout 4, go play it.
Still awesome. I'm still playing it.
So like I said, PSX was this weekend, the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I confirmed that is the second one that they've done since forever. And pretty cool press conference. Like I said, Final Fantasy is probably the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
They have the Game Awards on Thursday. Witcher 3 won Game of the Year.
Which was bullshit to me, but
yeah, that was kind of like, I was like, but boom, they gave it a...
Somebody was like, even like saying, oh, look how great this game is. Just look at the screen cap, and it's just him overlooking like the landscape, and it's like, yeah, the landscape's big, but I've seen way better landscapes than that.
And
so.
I think Fallout was just all around just better.
Yeah,
like,
I think maybe it just came out too late.
Yeah, that's what I think. People are just like fatigue on it. They're like, well, Witcher 3's was amazing, but by the time I got to Fallout, it wasn't as fun. I'm like, so you're basing the time that these games came out, which is not fair. But
it's really not.
We still have IGN. We still have GameSpot. And if you like us, I think we should have a little. What do we think is
Game of the Year award?
The top 3. We'll do number 1, 2, and 3, and we'll see. We'll see which one we think.
Should we get a little trophy too?
No.
No, maybe a flag. Then we'll send it to the company and be like, hey, we thought you could earn this.
We could do that, and then maybe they'll give us some cool stuff. But anyway,
always in it for yourself.
Always in it for myself. That's about it today.
All right.
We kind of went through everything really fast. Talked about what we needed to talk about. That was pretty good.
It was pretty good. It's a good game.
So.
Good podcast, everybody.
Good podcast.
Good podcast, everybody.